Get ready for the all sassy, comical, abruptness you can't handle the truth conversations about LGBT issues, pop culture, reality TV, current events, and, well, anything else they want to talk about. Now, here are your hosts, Kim Style and K-Town.
It's Kim Style.
And it's K-Town, and we're so glad to be back with you guys again. And we got a great show for them, don't we, babe?
Of course we do, always.
Yes.
My buddy, Dr. Ed Bolden, will be joining us in just a few, and I'm so excited.
Yes, he will. I love Ed. Ed's a very nice guy. He's crazy about you, honey.
Oh, I'm more crazy about him.
What are you doing over there in Champaign?
I'm just making sure I have enough. That's all. What you mean?
Awesome. Yeah, we have Dr. Ed Bolden that's going to join us. And, basically we're going to talk about, the election and why people should vote for Hillary Clinton.
Right.
We're just going to get his opinion on that. And then also we're going to be talking about just some things that Kim and I have been doing here lately.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about
that should be good.
Well, I want to tell you guys that right out the gate, we want to thank Edge Media for sponsoring our show.
Oh, that's so exciting.
It is very exciting. I can't wait to see what we're going to come up with together. So very excited about that. And then also, if you guys want to download their online magazine, you very well should do that. They have it for Android and iOS. You can visit their website at edgemedianetwork.com for the latest news and the best articles for all the happenings going on around the world, not just the gay world, but just around the entire world, period.
And they have a lot of their information on Facebook, so you can go over and like their Facebook page.
Yes, and you can. And then it's a wealth of information actually shared through your Twitter feed and your Facebook feed. And I love that. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about my little news bit is from an article that appeared on Edge Media.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. And it's also related to a guest that we had on the show, so it's great. All right, so now I want to tell everybody that Mysterious Radio, I have to do plugs for it because that's my other show, and it's going to be debuting August the 30th.
Yay!
My scary wife will have nothing to do with it.
I'm too big of a scaredy cat because, well... You just
can't do it.
No. There are some things I don't mind talking about.
The rough stuff, I wouldn't have you do it anyway. But, some things you do like.
I don't want anything to do with a ghost. No.
It's not all going to be about paranormal stuff, honey.
I know. I mean, some things are going to be very interesting. It's all interesting. But some things scare me, and you know that. I'm a big scaredy cat.
I know, honey. I know.
People think when they know me and they see me, they think I'm so flamboyant. And even my family thinks I'm fearless.
Yeah.
But they do know I'm a scaredy cat and don't do things like ghosts and spirits and the haunting and all that good scary stuff. I don't want any part of it.
I know you can't take it, so it's okay. Anyway, I want you guys to check it out. I got the intro ready, and we're going to listen to that right now. Mysterious Radio, going to premiere August 30th. I will have it on iTunes. I will have it on Spreaker. So check it out. Mysterious Radio.
Get ready for a night filled with conspiracies, strange places, the paranormal, UFOs, legends, and myths from around the world. With your hosts, K-Town, Kel, and Karma on Mysterious Radio.
Yeah, I love it.
Honey.
I love it. That's going to be a great show. As a matter of fact, the social media aspect of it is just going by itself, basically. I mean,
really?
Yeah. I mean, every time I'm actually on Twitter, I wake up, I have 30 new followers. It's like every morning it's been that way. So I'm happy about it, actually.
We have some very interesting and intriguing subjects. I mean,
I know. I've even, told you about some of them, and some of those you do like. So,
well, you know what's funny is even the feeling of being scared, people like that. That's why, horror movies are so successful.
Well. Right.
Even, I know I'm going to be haunted in the middle of the night when I watch a haunting. But it's like a train wreck. I can't look away.
I know. You know what? Speaking of that, we watched a haunting episode, right?
And I haven't watched one in several years because I have nightmares.
No, you watched one this year. You've watched, but you just... I tell you every time, don't watch it.
Yeah.
You do it every time.
Yeah. When a person gets like possessed by some entity,
you can't deal with it.
I can't, because their eyes always turn black, and I wake up at 2:00 in the morning seeing black eyes.
That's right.
I don't.
Well, what happened is we watched the show, and my back was killing me. I mean, it was hurting so bad. Matter of fact, it's still hurting.
You had an issue this week with your back,
and I said, my back was hurting. You knew that. And then we watched the show, but you turned to me and said, honey, you want me to get the heating pad for you? I said, yeah. I mean, that'd be nice. Yeah, get the heating pad for me. Oh, I will. It's upstairs. I said, where is it? And you said, it's upstairs. I'll get it if you come with me. I said, what?
This is right after the haunting show. I wouldn't even go up the stairs by myself.
It's broad daylight. That was so funny.
And then the next morning, you're wanting to go out the front door without me. I said, don't shut the front door. Don't leave me in this house by myself.
I'm done with you.
Oh, my gosh.
That's funny. But yes, I wanted to also tell you guys that we have a great show lined up with Jane Elliott on September the 2nd. And then we have Dr. Janelle, September the 9th. Both of those shows are going to be great. I will have, matter of fact, I've already got things about Jane Elliott on our website. I'm going to put the Dr. Janelle stuff up this week.
Both phenomenal women, by the way.
Both of those are going to be great shows. And if you have any relationship questions that you want us to ask Dr. Janelle, email those to us at podcast@samesexdialogue.com, and we will make sure that we put those questions to her.
Yeah, we'll actually ask her the questions on the show. Yeah. And she will answer them. She's already said she would, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. So, and, put your name. You don't have to put your whole name, but you can put your name so you can, know that we're talking about you. And we'll put those questions to her. It's going to be a fun show. Well, I have a lot of stuff to ask her about us.
Yeah. What? We're perfect. I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Okay, I want to talk to her about the 5 inches of bed I have to work with every night.
Hence your back issues right now.
That is totally ridiculous. I mean, sometimes I'm laying in the bed and half my leg and my arms.
That's not for a psychologist. That's just logistics.
No, because you think... you think nothing's wrong with that.
There isn't.
Stop doing that, honey.
Nothing wrong.
Really? I got 5 inches to work with.
We have a king-size bed fit for a queen. That's all I'm saying. Jane Elliott, my new favorite person at the moment. She absolutely is.
I know
she's all in the news right now, and that she's given us a few minutes of her time, and we are honored. She calls herself an educator. She's not an activist. She's not a human rights activist. She is an educator.
She educates people on racism.
And she is awesome. Cannot wait to talk to her.
I know, me too. I mean, she's a great lady. And very thankful for her time, actually. Then also, we're going to be doing now it's turned into a live show with Greetings from Nowhere.
Oh, Lord, do they know what they're asking for? we do good live. That's all I'm saying.
That's going to be awesome. So, and that's going to be coming to you guys on the Pride 48 show. And that'll be a live feed. You can catch them on TuneIn. I suggest you lock in their show. Also, you can visit their website, pride48.com. It's pride48.com. Then you and I, we haven't gotten it together yet, but we're working on it. Doing the
50 Shades of Gay. That's my favorite show that we do.
I know we're going to have to get another one together.
Yeah.
So it's always explicit.
Always, yes.
It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to just thank everybody just for listening to our shows. So far, it's been listened to over 13,000 hours.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot we actually haven't even been doing this for a year yet.
I mean, what, 3/4 of a year, actually, probably.
Yes. That means a lot. I mean, you can put a show out and, you can put 1 billion episodes out, but it doesn't mean anybody's going to listen to it.
That's right.
So to say that we have been doing this, not even a year and already amassed over 13,000 hours is great.
Has it been about 9 months?
I think so, yes.
Oh, long enough for me to have your baby.
Yes. And still going strong. So we do thank you for that.
Oh, I'm so excited about doing our show on catfish.
Oh, yeah. Yes, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
It's getting so ridiculous. We love we don't. I mean, I feel sorry for the people
I feel bad for people that are catfish.
Yeah, I do. But I'm just saying, I love seeing how they catch these people. And I want to say, like, if there's been anybody who has been catfished.
And you want to be on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, contact us.
At podcast@samesexdialogue.com. Just go the easiest way. Just go to our website and send us some information through there, and we'll get back with you. If you would like to be on this catfish show, I mean, you don't have to give your name and all that mess, but we would love to talk to you. So we're getting that lined up.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? It has to happen often for them to have a whole show on MTV about it.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I got a story to tell about it. I'm going to save it for the show, but you won't believe it. One of my relatives got catfished. It was awful. And then, let's see. I want to just tell people about what happened with Kim and I.
What'd I do?
Well, what don't you do?
I honestly don't know how you stand.
Don't start, honey. I'm sleeping so hard in our bed, right? And it's like I wake up and all I feel is you tapping me, honey, and then there's a bright cell phone light shining in my eyes. And you was like, honey, the Wi-Fi is not working. This is 5 o'clock in the morning.
I have to have my Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi's not working.
Coffee and Wi-Fi at 5 a.m. That's all I need. Coffee and Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi is not working. I mean, you're pissed, but you don't care about that shine that bright cell phone light in my eyes.
Oh, did I do that?
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And so you said, I'm so sorry for waking you up, honey. So I go ahead and get up and I take your phone and I see it's not getting a signal. I go downstairs and I have to end up unplugging the router and plugging it back in, and your phone gets Wi-Fi, right?
Okay, right.
Well, I go back upstairs and you and I are just chatting about stuff. I'm tired though.
Yeah, you're
I'm
exhausted.
just talking to you about something, and then I lay there for a minute and you're sitting back at your vanity and I say, oh yeah, honey, did you see you said, baby, I'm trying to listen at this. Leave me alone for a minute. I'm trying to listen. I'm like, you got me up out of a dead sleep. Now I'm up and I'm ready to talk.
Now you want to talk.
Now you shut me down. You don't want to talk.
The reason why I got you up so I could listen to a podcast or something, maybe a YouTube video, and get my Wi-Fi working, and then you wanted to talk. You just needed to go back to sleep.
Good.
After I shine the bright light in your face.
That was
sorry.
funny. That was funny. I had to help you because you get very frustrated when it doesn't work. So that's funny.
Yes, I do. I just need coffee and Wi-Fi at 5 a.m. Thank you very much.
We need to go to I miss going to an estate sale with you, honey.
Yes.
I want to go with you. The last time we went, Well, I've been seeing them, in advertised.
Yes. I love them.
The last time we went, for one, you going into somebody's home,
Right.
and you kind of just rummaging through their things. And, but I love doing that. I mean, they're going to sell it, so it might be some good things in there.
Well,
But
I love them because I love antiques.
I know you do. And we went downstairs of one house, and they had a rocking chair there, right? You looked at it and you was like, oh, well, there's a rocking chair. So I went and looked at something else, some electronics or whatever. I come back, you were sitting in the rocking chair, rocking in it. And I said, do you want that? And he was like, I don't know. You were just rocking it. So I went upstairs. I come back, you still rocking in it. I said, honey, do you want me to get that chair for you? He's like, I think I want it.
I think I want it. It was really cute.
Yeah, that's cute. And we had a great time, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
antiques. I love
do.
anything with character.
And I love going in there because basically, they have to get that stuff out because a lot of times they're moving out of state, or they're moving most of the time.
And you're a bargain shopper.
And I love it. So you get the wheel and deal with them.
Yep.
And if you can take it off right then and there, you better, because I'm telling you, somebody's, eyeballing what you want in there. Right. Because I went over to the estate sale where I got a very, very nice patio set, brand new, basically. And I already knew I wanted it. And the lady said, I heard her ask the owner, how much is that patio set? Is it for sale? I said, that's gone, lady. That's gone.
Because you had it, right?
That's right. I had it. So don't even think about it.
You're funny.
I love it. All right. So now it is time for the news. All right. For the news, we're going to be reporting on an article that Edge Media put up. It's actually about the executive director of Pride in Toronto after allegations of racism and sexual harassment. The Pride Toronto exec, he resigned. So the executive director of Pride Toronto took to Twitter on Wednesday to announce he is resigning from his position. The move comes after Canada's Global News obtained an email that allegedly says that he sexually harassed coworkers, made racist, sexist, and transphobic remarks. What he said, quote, I presented my resignation to the PT board and I currently work at Cineplex Media. It was time for me to move on. I wish Pride the best. Matthew Cantelius tweeted, if that's his last name. What it says is that over the last 18 months, the staff of Pride Toronto have regularly experienced intimidation, verbal abuse, manipulation, and deceit, which we have come to accept as core elements of Matthew's personality and character. And that is ridiculous. I'll tell you why I'm reporting this is because Brandon and Craig were supposed to work with this guy.
Oh.
And he actually tweeted me when I ran this article through our Twitter feed. He tweeted back to me and said, it's not surprising to him because...
Who, Craig said this?
No, Brandon did.
Okay, Brandon.
Said that they were not able to work with him. He was an ass, basically.
Wow.
So...
Sounds like it.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say whether or not he was actually straight or gay, but he's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
in any situation, he's just ridiculous. I mean, it's a good thing he resigned. It sounded like he made their job miserable. It said that some of the things that he was accused of doing was hiring friends without conducting interviews. He lied to the media, the community, volunteers, and the staff. He made us feel unsafe about disagreeing with him on anything. The email reportedly continues to say he has made derogatory comments about staff to other staff members, including comments about firing staff once the festival was over. and he used staff against each other to protect himself.
He's an outstanding character.
Oh, he's awful. He's awful. I don't know if let's see, who did he go to? He said that he went to Cineplex Media. Maybe they should rethink that.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Anyway, Toronto Pride is better off without him. So, and that's all I have for the news right now. So we're going to get to a juicy. I know she's got something over there up on her sleeve.
I know it's juicy.
I know it is because you are.
Always.
Always. Let's get to that Kim query. Here it goes.
Okay, dear Kim Style. This is from Todd Robertson in Austin, Texas.
All right.
Is bad sex grounds for a breakup? Oh.
What? Yes.
Wait. just off the top.
Absolutely.
Bad sex, no conversation, nothing.
Absolutely.
Wait. No conversation like
what?
Anything like, baby, I'm going to need you to stand me on my head and put your back into it. No conversation, nothing, K-Town.
Well, sometimes you don't have time to be teaching people. You know, you need to already know what you're doing when you come in the game. You already need to know what you're doing. Yes, it's time to just break up. Yes.
Over bad sex.
No, I'm kidding.
I wonder what
I'm kidding.
constitutes bad sex.
When you're not getting yours.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. Well, you know what?
I just think that you should be able to say, listen, I like this, or you're not doing this right. Little to the left. Circles are good.
I agree.
Circles are good. Circles are good.
I agree. I agree. But you know what? I think after a while, since, communication is very important.
Yes.
That, if you really care about the person, you should really try to, communicate openly about it.
Yes.
And then if that doesn't work,
then break up, K-Town.
It's time to kick rocks if that doesn't work.
Do you find that if the more passionate people are, the better they are in bed?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Because it comes out in sex.
Yes.
That way.
Yeah, it does.
But if you are not a very passionate person, it shows in your bedroom skills.
Yeah, it does.
Have you found that out?
Yes, I have. I have in the past.
Yeah.
Definitely not with you.
Thank you.
I have in the past,
But I'm a very passionate person.
You are.
I'm passionate. If I do something, I do it. But if I don't, I don't.
I don't either. I don't believe in doing things halfway.
Yeah, I put both feet in. No pun intended.
I agree. So
I don't know, Todd. To answer your question, we made this personal, but I think that you should communicate before you just write this person. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but communicate what you like. But sex is very important.
It is important.
So I don't think you should settle for bad sex, but I think that you should try talking about it.
Right.
Tell them to put their back into it.
That's right. Put a little umph in it.
Put a little umph in it.
Hey, you know what? Some people just don't have the patience, I guess. You should. I mean, if you care about the person, yeah, they're not mind readers. They don't know what you like and what you love or whatever. So give them the opportunity to correct it. But after that, by all means, do what you have to do, because if you continue in a relationship where that is not getting met, that need's not getting met,
it breeds resentment.
That's right. It breeds resentment, and you're going to get your need met elsewhere.
And that's not good.
No.
Cheating is never an option.
No, it's not an option.
Yep.
It's not necessary.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
When you can just, hey, it's been real, but
we're not a good match. Does it answer your question, Todd? That's the end of our Kim Query. And if you have a question for me, please go to kimquery@gmail.com. That's KIMQUEERY@gmail.com.
All right. So we are going to, I'm going to say this before we get to Ed's interview. I'm working on putting on a show that it doesn't have anything to do with the LGBTQ community, just something interesting that I find interesting. Kim's looking at me right now like,
like what the what?
I am, but it just, sometimes you got to give them that little special treat. So we're going to do that. It's going to be fun. I promise you. And I will have it, planned and announced in the next couple of weeks, but something different, but very, very interesting. I got to line the guest up for it. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to get to Dr. Ed Bolden, who is Kim's friend.
Yes. Well, I'd like to introduce my friend, Dr. Ed Bolden. We are here with one of my closest friends, one of my favorite people on the globe. I would like to introduce Dr. Ed Bolden. How are you doing, Ed?
I'm doing great this morning, Kim. How are you doing?
We're doing fabulous.
How you doing,
fabulous.
Ed?
We are.
Hey, how is that doing?
Yeah, we are so glad to have you here on Same-Sex Dialogue. And we're going to talk to you a little bit, no, probably a lot, about the the election. And we have just we're not going to take up too much of your time, but I want you to explain to people why, first of all, why it's important for people to vote. Because, people think, oh, it's just my one vote. That's not going to matter. But, what if 1 million people think that?
Right. Oh, my God, Kim. In this election year, that's the simplest question to answer. Have you seen Donald Trump?
And his hair.
Orange skin.
Yeah.
As a gay man,
Yes.
That's just not acceptable. But on a serious note, we cannot allow someone that mean, I'm just going to use the word mean, someone that mean to be the president of this United States.
Right. He's
not possible.
He's a bully. He's a brutal bully. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if it's real, but it looked like a picture that someone posted on Facebook yesterday. He's standing with his hand making fun of a handicapped man.
I saw that when it actually happened. It was he was making fun of a handicapped reporter that was being tossed out of one of his rallies.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's not acceptable.
No.
As a GLTV community, we've worked so hard to fight against bullying.
Right.
How would this be acceptable?
Right.
How could you accept that?
I agree right now, and I feel like he's trying to backpedal on a lot of things that he said that are detrimental to the LGBTQ community. If you watch his recent speech, everybody was talking about, to me, it shows he's blatantly pandering for votes from us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I hope and pray no one falls for that.
Me too.
We had specifically talked to, I don't know if you've heard the interview, we just got finished talking to Peter Tatchell about Caitlyn Jenner's outspoken role and outspoken opinion about supporting Donald Trump, but you should hear his response is actually priceless. It makes no sense that someone who is transgender, who really and truly cares about her well-being, would support someone
and her rights
like Donald Trump.
Right.
I totally agree with that.
Absolutely. And also, what would you tell people who are, kind of going back and forth about Donald Trump and Clinton, do you see any negatives in Hillary Clinton as far as supporting the gay community?
Absolutely not. You know, everybody's always screaming about how she changed her stance. Well, thank God she changed her stance.
Right.
We have been fighting as a community for years to get people to change their stance. And it is remarkable that when somebody does, we hold it against them.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And, you know, Hillary's biggest flaw is that for 25 years, the GOP has been trying to denigrate her character.
I agree.
If as a liberal you fall for that, you are no better than a Republican.
I get it.
Your man said.
Yeah, scandalous. So, Ed, what are your favorite traits of Hillary in this, and how will she benefit us as a country? Not just our community, but as a country.
Well, let's just go with the obvious first, Ken. The fact is that I'm not voting for Hillary because, and supporting Hillary. Let me just be very clear on that. I'm not voting for and supporting Hillary because she's a woman. But because she's a woman, I am far more in favor of her being president. This country needs a strong woman at the helm. We've had a strong black man, and now to have a strong woman follow that is going to say to the fat, white, rich aristocracy, the old boys club of America, that we're tired of it. We're not going to have it anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
Do you want to talk about what you posted on Facebook yesterday or not?
Oh, Lord, which one?
Well, you posted about, if you are my friend and you are a bigot or you hate this or you hate that, I will delete you from my page and I will also delete you from my life.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've come to a place in my life where I can no longer have people around me that sit in the negative. Now, that's not to say, I read an article by Deepak Chopra this morning about how Donald Trump represents the shadow or that dark side that everybody needs to embrace, but he was not saying embrace Donald Trump. He's saying realize the reason that people are going to the dark side. We all have that dark side. And the point in my life that I am at now is where I'm trying to live my life completely in the positive. And if someone in my life has hate for anyone, and it can be an individual or it can be a group, a segment of the population, there's absolutely no way that can be okay. And I saw a cartoon, and I actually reposted it about, it's a cartoon that shows three kids, a white kid, a black kid, and a girl. It happens to be a white girl. But it says, at the top of it, it says, I could be president over the white kid's head since 1789. And then over the little black kid's head, it says, I could be president since 2008. And then over the top of the head of the little girl, it says, I could be president since Tuesday.
Oh.
That gave me shivers to think that we have, as a country, we have discriminated against anything which was not mainstream. And I've already defined mainstream earlier in the interview, so
right.
I'll not offend anybody else.
Yeah. And can you say, from your point of view as a gay man, any changes that you've seen or felt in your life that are directly the result of President Obama?
Absolutely. There was a time about 8 years ago where when we would talk about our sexuality, we did it behind closed doors. We didn't talk out loud. And with him bringing the issues to the forefront, we were allowed to be who we are. And trust me, I'm speaking to the entire LGBTQ community. We are not done yet. It is not time to sit back and rest on our laurels. It's not time to rest. It is time to move forward in a positive manner. And we have to do what we have to do to eliminate misogynistic, homophobic, xenophobic hate mongers in this country.
Right.
Right.
We're going to eliminate them, but we have to empower the people who are not that.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then, Kim and I have discussed how we have to support every segment of the LGBTQ community. We can't push others to the side or ignore the fact that they're still suffering.
That's right.
And there's absolutely,
especially the trans and the bisexuals.
Right.
They seem to get shunned, so to speak, sometimes.
Right. And especially the transgender community, they need our help more than really anybody right now. I mean, every time you turn on the news, someone of the transgender community is being killed.
Yeah. That's
unacceptable. And I have never personally known anyone to suffer violence. Have you, Ed, known anybody that's okay? Yeah. Here in Knoxville?
Absolutely.
Ed knows a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah. Ed, I just want to say, too, and we can talk about this, I admire so much how you, after what happened in Orlando, how everybody was bashing Muslims, but you kept posting things about, not everyone is a bad Muslim, and you were posting the video of the man that had helped so many people, and it's just, there's good and bad in everything, and there are extremists in everything. We even have extreme Christians.
Right.
So I'd like for you to talk about that just a little bit, if you don't mind.
Well, in my life, I've discovered that just like you say, there's good and bad in everybody, or in every segment of our world. And, even in the gay community, there are radical gay individuals that are out, and they want everybody else to be like them. And the reality is that the beauty of this world, the beauty of the creation of this world, is that we are individuals,
right,
and that we have that individuality. And the individuality is what paints that beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And to think that someone could honestly sit in their home and hear that some religion or some individual who is associated with a group of people speaks for and represents that entire group is absolutely asinine. I had friends that are Muslim, and they're the most gentle, warm, loving people in the world, and they look at what's happening around the world in horror.
Right.
And they were born American.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that makes a difference. I'm saying that they were born American, and they see this. And I have friends who immigrated to this country, who are of all religions. And the problem is that they came here because they love America, and they look at our country as a safe haven.
Yeah.
And when they come here, they expect to be able to live their lives, and unfortunately, we are not embracing them with open arms. I mean, all you have to do is go back a couple generations, and everybody in history in America, and you're going to find an immigrant.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that we as a country would even contemplate treating someone who wants to come to this country and be an American as an outsider.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is, and I totally agree with you. Not all Muslims are violent. It's a matter of people going out and just educating themselves, talking to those people. I mean, if I talk to everyone, and I have never experienced anything negative towards me with anybody of a Muslim faith. Mm-hmm. I think I just think they have a stigma on them, and it's sad
Yeah.
They really do. They have an immense stigma, and it happened and it started during 9/11.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And within ourselves, we just have to maintain decency. Everybody needs to be treated with respect and kindness. And it's just like, even being black, people still, stigmatize me. I mean, I'll walk in a store and I get followed, because they think I'm getting ready to start stealing something. You know what I mean? So it's still there. And it's going to take a lot of hard work. And so it's great that you are doing that ad on Facebook where everybody sees that. Kim told me about that immediately.
Yeah.
She said, honey, you have to look at Ed's post because, more people need to be doing that.
That's right.
More people need to be outspoken about it.
Yeah.
So I commend you for it.
Yep.
Ed.
Well, thank you. It's not, I don't feel like it's something that people should be commended for. It's something that everybody should be do because we're human beings.
Absolutely.
We're one human tribe.
Yeah. It's what we're supposed to
That's
do.
right.
What we're supposed to do. Muhammad, who was the religious leader who created the Nation of Islam, if you will, in his text, he said, hurt no one so that no one may hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
And if we look at that and we just go over to Matthew 7:12, Jesus said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I don't want anyone to hurt me.
That's right.
So I'm not going to hurt anybody.
Right.
Right.
So that's the law that we should live our lives by.
Ed, you are the opposite of that. Every single time I see you, you are reaching out a helping hand. Every single time. It never fails. I don't care if I walk up into your office or if I see you out at the club. You are helping some human being. That's the bottom line, and that's what I know about you. And that's why I love you so much.
That's what we're supposed to do in this life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I've set my life mission as, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Well,
And I don't know any other way.
I know you don't. Speaking of your office, I would like for you to tell everyone of our listeners what you do, all about your company and the services you offer and the school that you have built from a small office from where I remember and where you're headed.
In 2003, I started a company called the Massage Company. And we offer massage and bodywork services to the public. And then in 2009, because I couldn't find enough massage therapists that I felt were qualified to do massage, I opened a school. And so we've been successfully running Arbor College School of Massage since 2009. We've graduated hundreds of students. Our placement rate is about 97%. Our pass rate on the massage and bodywork licensure exam is 98% right now. We've had 100% until this past year. The reason that we open the school and the reason that we do what we do is to make the lives of people better.
Right.
And so with everything we do, that's our mission. The school has been able to do some phenomenal things, raise money for charities. We have been able to help people who were in circumstances like their house had burned or with fatal illnesses and chronic illnesses as well. And so that's what we do here.
That's awesome, Ed. We want to thank you for being on our show.
Yep.
I will have you're welcome. And you know what? I'm going to have links to Ed's school on our website.
Appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. Ed, today, is there anything that you would like to leave our listeners with?
Absolutely, Kim. I would like to just end the interview by saying that one thing that will continue to make America great is if we as a nation can just be kind to one another, if we can embrace understanding, compassion, and love as a way of life, then we will be able to move beyond the troubles and trials that we're having today. And I just challenge everyone that's listening to embrace those characteristics of a being and incorporate them into your life.
Amen.
That was great, Ed. Thank you so much.
You so much.
And hey, you're welcome, Ed. You are very, very welcome. Before I go, I'd like to look at my beautiful, sexy, lovely wife and tell her, I love you, babe.
I love you more, baby.
Hey, I want to tell you all I love you both, too.
I love you. I love you more.
Well, that's a wrap for this amazing show. Now go on over to our website and download more like this one. And don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time here on Same Sex Dialogue.